We all have a place where we feel safe, where we know what to expect, and where the challenges seem manageable. It's cozy, predictable, and yes, comfortable. But as warm as that comfort may feel, it can also be limiting. Because true growth, true self-discovery, and true success lie beyond those familiar borders. When we stay within our comfort zones, we let fear control us. We avoid the unknown because it's uncertain, sometimes uncomfortable, and almost always unpredictable. But the truth is, fear is not a wall to hold us back. It's a sign that something remarkable is waiting on the other side. It's a signal that you're on the edge of growth. Stepping out of your comfort zone doesn't mean diving headfirst into overwhelming situations. It starts with small steps, trying new activities, meeting different people, challenging yourself in areas where you feel uncertain. Each step, no matter how small, pushes the boundary a little further. And as you stretch those limits, you'll find yourself expanding not just in skill, but in resilience, confidence, and self-awareness. Yes, there will be moments when you'll fail, and those moments can be tough. But failure is a teacher. It teaches us resilience, humility, and wisdom. Each setback prepares you for a comeback stronger than before. It's through these moments of trial and error that you learn more about yourself, about what you're capable of, and how much more you can achieve when you stop holding back. So, commit to stepping out of your comfort zone regularly. Embrace the lifelong journey of learning and growth. Try the things that scare you, explore the unknown, and welcome the new. Remember, life's most incredible rewards are waiting on the other side of comfort. It's where possibilities are limitless, where your true potential lies, where you become the person you were always meant to be. Stepping out of your comfort zone is a transformative journey, one that not only changes you on the outside, but also fundamentally reshapes you from within. Growth is not something that happens when we stay where we are comfortable and secure. It occurs when we dare to explore new, unfamiliar territory. It is often said that the comfort zone is a beautiful place, but nothing ever grows there. The truth in this saying is profound. If you want to experience growth in any aspect of your life, you must step out of the boundaries that feel safe. When we stay within our comfort zones, we are merely repeating the same patterns and routines. This predictability may make us feel secure, but it also limits us. It confines our minds, narrows our perspectives, and restricts our potential. Think of a plant that remains in a small pot for too long. It becomes root-bound, unable to grow because the container limits it. Similarly, staying in your comfort zone stunts your personal development. But when you choose to repot yourself into a new space, a bigger, broader space, you give yourself room to expand and reach for new heights. Stepping out of your comfort zone is in many ways stepping into the unknown. And with the unknown comes fear. It's human nature to feel afraid of what we cannot see or predict. Fear of failure, fear of rejection, or even fear of success can paralyze us, keeping us in the familiar, even if it is not fulfilling. But here's the empowering part. When you face these fears and step outside of your comfort zone, you begin to build courage. Each time you venture a little further, you gain confidence in your ability to handle new experiences and challenges. You learn that fear is not a signal to retreat, but rather a signpost pointing you toward growth. Imagine a person who has never spoken in public. The idea of standing in front of a crowd and sharing their thoughts might terrify them. But if they stay within the confines of their comfort zone, they may never discover the power and impact their words can have on others. By pushing past that initial fear and giving a speech for the first time, they open themselves to a new experience that not only improves their public speaking skills, but also boosts their self-confidence. The more they do it, the more they grow, not just as a speaker, but as a person. They develop resilience, courage, and an expanded sense of self. Growth outside of your comfort zone also brings the gift of perspective. When you try new things, meet new people, and explore different environments, you begin to see the world through a broader lens. Staying in one place, surrounded by people who think and act like you, limits your worldview. But when you engage in activities or environments that are foreign to you, you gain insights that can only come from diverse experiences. These broaden perspectives, deepen your understanding of the world, and enhance your capacity for empathy, creativity, and critical thinking. Growth outside of comfort zones strengthens problem-solving skills. Challenges become opportunities to think differently, to innovate, and to find solutions you may never have considered within the walls of familiarity. Think of an artist who usually works with one medium, like watercolor, but decides to try sculpting for the first time. The process of learning to sculpt may be difficult. They may make many mistakes, but each mistake helps them understand something new. Over time, these new problem-solving skills translate into creative approaches and innovative solutions, not only in art, but in other areas of life. When you step outside your comfort zone, you also build resilience. It's not always easy or comfortable to face new challenges, but with each step, you grow stronger. The more you push yourself, the more capable you become of handling difficult situations, adapting to change, and persevering through tough times. This resilience doesn't just apply to the immediate challenges you face, it equips you to face future challenges with greater ease and confidence. Over time, you'll look back and realize how much you've grown, not just because of what you've accomplished, but because of the strength you developed along the way. Growth outside of your comfort zone is a journey of self-discovery. It helps you uncover hidden talents, passions, and strengths that you may never have known you had. It's an invitation to explore parts of yourself that are waiting to be revealed. When you allow yourself to be uncomfortable and embrace the unknown, you begin to understand who you truly are and what you are truly capable of achieving. Stepping out of your comfort zone is not just about external growth, it's about transformation. It's about expanding your mind, challenging your limitations, and uncovering the boundless potential within you. This journey may be challenging, but the rewards are far greater than the comfort of staying where you are. Embrace the unknown, because that is where real growth begins. Overcoming fear is often the first and most crucial step to stepping out of your comfort zone. Fear is a natural, even helpful emotion. It's what warns us when there's danger or when we're venturing into something unknown. But while fear can protect us, it can also hold us back if we let it take control. If you want to grow, if you want to achieve something truly meaningful, learning to overcome your fear becomes essential. Rather than trying to eliminate fear completely, it's about understanding it, learning from it, and finding ways to manage it so it doesn't limit your potential. Fear, at its core, is a powerful signal. It's our mind's way of alerting us to something that may be risky or unfamiliar. But many times, our fears aren't based on actual dangers. Instead, they stem from uncertainties, things we've never tried, or situations we don't fully understand. For instance, think about the fear of public speaking, a fear many people experience. It's not a life-threatening situation, yet the thought of speaking in front of others can evoke feelings of anxiety and even dread. Why? Because it's outside of our usual comfort zone. It involves vulnerability, the chance of making mistakes, and the potential of being judged by others. But what if we could look at fear not as a stop sign, but as a green light that tells us we're on the brink of something transformative? When you confront your fears and take steps forward despite them, you start to build courage. Courage is not the absence of fear, it's the ability to act even while feeling afraid. Every time you face a fear and push through it, no matter how small, you build a reservoir of courage that you can draw upon in future situations. For example, maybe you start with a small step, like speaking up in a meeting when you usually stay silent. Over time, these small acts of courage compound, helping you to handle larger challenges with a newfound sense of confidence. As you make these efforts, you gradually develop an understanding that fear is a temporary feeling that doesn't have to control your actions. Facing fear also offers a unique opportunity for personal growth and self-discovery. Fear often acts as a mirror, reflecting back areas where we may have insecurities, doubts, or unresolved issues. By addressing those fears, you not only expand your comfort zone, but also gain valuable insights into yourself. For example, if you fear trying a new career or moving to a different city, that fear might reveal underlying concerns about failure, change, or self-worth. When you examine these deeper fears, you can work on addressing them, which leads to a stronger sense of self and a greater ability to tackle other challenges in life. Overcoming fear also builds resilience. The more you confront fear, the more you realize that you can handle difficult emotions and situations without falling apart. Resilience is like a muscle. The more you exercise it, the stronger it becomes. When you consistently step out of your comfort zone and take on challenges despite fear, you increase your ability to cope with setbacks, failures, and uncertainties. And as you become more resilient, future fears and challenges will feel less daunting because you'll have the experience and inner strength to handle them. Another important aspect of overcoming fear is understanding that failure is not something to be feared, but rather something to be embraced. Many of our fears are rooted in a fear of failure, fear of not meeting expectations, of being judged, or of losing something we value. But failure is not the end, it's simply part of the process of learning and growing. When you take a risk and things don't work out as planned, you gain valuable lessons that help you succeed in future endeavors. In this way, each failure becomes a stepping stone, guiding you closer to success. When you begin to see fear as a challenge rather than a limitation, you open up a world of possibilities. Instead of asking, "What if I fail?" you can start asking, "What if I succeed?" This shift in perspective is incredibly empowering. It allows you to envision the positive outcomes that could come from facing your fears rather than focusing solely on potential negatives. Imagine how much more you could achieve if fear wasn't a barrier. Perhaps you would start a new business, travel to places you've never been, or pursue passions you've always been curious about. Each of these experiences brings new skills, insights, and connections, enriching your life in ways you might never have imagined. Overcoming fear is about gaining freedom, the freedom to live fully, to pursue your dreams, and to become the best version of yourself. When fear no longer controls your choices, you can make decisions that align with your true desires and values, rather than ones based on safety or comfort alone. This freedom opens the door to a life that's not only more fulfilling, but also more meaningful. Learning to overcome fear is a journey, and it's rarely easy. But each time you step forward, each time you act despite feeling afraid, you become a little braver, a little stronger, and a lot closer to your fullest potential. Embrace fear as a guide, not as a barrier, and let it lead you to the extraordinary growth that awaits just beyond your comfort zone. Stepping outside of your comfort zone is a gateway to expanding your horizons, and this expansion is crucial for personal development and growth. When you push beyond the familiar, you invite new experiences, new perspectives, and new opportunities into your life. Expanding your horizons means broadening your understanding of the world and yourself, fostering a sense of curiosity that can lead to profound changes in how you view and interact with life. When we are stuck in our comfort zones, we often become entrenched in routine. Our days are predictable, and our experiences repeat themselves in a loop. While this predictability may feel safe, it can also lead to stagnation. Life becomes a series of monotonous actions and responses, causing us to overlook the richness and diversity that the world has to offer. By stepping out, we challenge ourselves to break these patterns, confront the unknown, and engage with experiences that can enrich our lives. One of the most significant benefits of expanding your horizons is the chance to learn new skills. When you take a leap into unfamiliar territory, you are often forced to acquire knowledge and abilities that you may not have encountered before. For instance, if you decide to take up a new hobby, such as painting or dancing, you not only learn the technical aspects of that activity, but also develop critical thinking and problem-solving skills. Each new experience adds to your toolkit, equipping you with diverse skills that can be beneficial in various aspects of your life, both personally and professionally. Stepping outside of your comfort zone fosters adaptability. The world is constantly changing, and the ability to adjust to new situations is a crucial skill in today's fast-paced environment. When you expose yourself to new experiences, you learn to navigate uncertainty and ambiguity. This adaptability is invaluable, especially in a work environment that may require you to think on your feet or innovate in response to new challenges. By continually pushing your boundaries, you develop a mindset that welcomes change rather than fears it, making you more resilient in the face of life's inevitable ups and downs. Expanding your horizons also opens the door to building new relationships. When you venture into new spaces, whether it's joining a community group, attending a workshop, or even traveling to a different culture, you meet people from diverse backgrounds and experiences. These interactions enrich your understanding of humanity, providing fresh perspectives that challenge your preconceptions and biases. Each new relationship can teach you something valuable, whether it's a new way of thinking, different values, or unique approaches to problem solving. This network of diverse individuals can also become a source of support and inspiration, enhancing your journey toward personal growth. Engaging with new experiences often ignites creativity. The process of stepping into the unknown stimulates your mind, encouraging you to think differently and innovate. When you expose yourself to various ideas, cultures, and experiences, you create connections between seemingly unrelated concepts. This cross-pollination of ideas is where creativity flourishes. It's no coincidence that some of the most groundbreaking ideas come from individuals who have explored different fields or disciplines. The more diverse your experiences, the more innovative and creative your thinking can become. Expanding your horizons also contributes significantly to your self-awareness. When you push beyond your comfort zone, you confront your strengths, weaknesses, fears, and desires in new ways. You may discover hidden talents or passions that you never knew existed. For instance, someone who hesitates to express themselves may find their voice through a public speaking course or an improv class. These experiences can be transformative, allowing you to gain a deeper understanding of who you are and what you want from life. This heightened self-awareness can guide your future decisions, helping you align your actions with your core values and aspirations. Expanding your horizons helps you cultivate gratitude and appreciation for life's diversity. Engaging with different cultures, lifestyles, and viewpoints can foster a sense of empathy and understanding. You begin to appreciate the beauty in differences rather than fearing them. This expanded perspective enriches your life experience, encouraging a sense of connection with others and the world around you. It can also inspire you to contribute positively to your community, whether through volunteer work, advocacy, or simply being a more compassionate person. Stepping out of your comfort zone and expanding your horizons empowers you to create a life that reflects your true self. When you explore new experiences, you often find yourself gravitating toward passions and interests that resonate with your core values. This exploration can lead to more fulfilling career paths, hobbies, and relationships that truly reflect who you are. Instead of living life based on the expectations of others, you carve your own unique path, driven by curiosity and a desire for growth. In essence, expanding your horizons is not merely about accumulating experiences, it's about fostering a mindset that embraces change, creativity, and connection. It invites you to step boldly into the unknown, where growth and transformation await. By continually challenging yourself to step outside your comfort zone, you create a richer, more vibrant life filled with opportunities for learning, connection, and fulfillment. Embrace this journey of exploration, and you will find that the world is full of possibilities waiting for you to discover. The journey of personal growth often requires the cultivation of a growth mindset, which is a perspective that embraces challenges and sees failures as opportunities for learning. A growth mindset is foundational for anyone looking to step out of their comfort zone because it empowers individuals to view setbacks not as roadblocks but as stepping stones toward improvement and success. When you adopt a growth mindset, you begin to appreciate the value of perseverance, the importance of effort, and the necessity of continuous learning in achieving your goals. At its core, a growth mindset is about believing that your abilities and intelligence can be developed through dedication and hard work. This belief contrasts sharply with a fixed mindset, which holds that your qualities are static and unchangeable. Those with a fixed mindset may shy away from challenges, fearing that any struggle would expose their limitations. On the other hand, those who adopt a growth mindset see challenges as essential for personal development. They understand that each hurdle they face is an opportunity to learn something new, to sharpen their skills, and to grow stronger. When you step out of your comfort zone, you inevitably encounter challenges. Whether it's taking on a new job, learning a new skill, or even engaging in difficult conversations, these experiences can be intimidating. However, viewing these challenges through the lens of a growth mindset allows you to approach them with a sense of curiosity rather than fear. Instead of asking yourself, "What if I fail?" you start to ask, "What can I learn from this?" This shift in perspective can be incredibly liberating. It enables you to take risks that you may have previously avoided, allowing you to explore new paths and pursue your passions more fully. Embracing a growth mindset also encourages resilience. Life is full of setbacks, and how you respond to those setbacks can define your journey. When you approach failures with the understanding that they are not the end of the road, but rather part of the learning process, you are more likely to bounce back. Resilience is not just about enduring difficulties, it's about rising above them, learning from them, and moving forward with greater wisdom and strength. Each time you face a challenge and choose to learn from it, you build your resilience, making it easier to tackle the next obstacle that comes your way. A growth mindset fosters a love for learning. When you step outside your comfort zone, you often find yourself in situations that require you to learn new things. This can be daunting, especially if you are not used to being a beginner. However, when you adopt a growth mindset, you start to view learning as an exciting adventure rather than a chore. You become more open to seeking knowledge, asking questions, and exploring new ideas. This newfound enthusiasm for learning can lead to significant personal and professional development, opening doors you may never have considered. As you develop a growth mindset, you also cultivate a deeper sense of self-awareness. You begin to understand your strengths and weaknesses more clearly. When you engage in self-reflection, you can identify areas where you need to improve, and this awareness can guide your personal growth journey. For instance, if you recognize that you struggle with public speaking, rather than avoiding opportunities to speak, you can view this as an area for growth. You might take a public speaking class or seek out opportunities to practice in low-pressure environments. This proactive approach leads to improvement and reinforces the belief that you can change and grow. Another significant benefit of adopting a growth mindset is its impact on relationships. When you embrace the idea that everyone is capable of growth, you become more empathetic and supportive toward others. You start to appreciate that everyone is on their own journey, facing their own challenges and setbacks. This understanding fosters a sense of connection and collaboration. You may find yourself encouraging friends, family, or colleagues to step out of their comfort zones, sharing your experiences and helping them navigate their fears. This supportive environment not only strengthens your relationships, but also creates a community that values growth and resilience. A growth mindset can enhance your creativity. When you view challenges as opportunities, you're more likely to take risks and think outside the box. Creativity thrives in environments where experimentation and exploration are encouraged. By stepping out of your comfort zone, you create space for innovation. Whether you're brainstorming solutions at work or exploring artistic pursuits, the willingness to try new approaches can lead to breakthroughs and fresh ideas. The journey of developing a growth mindset is a lifelong process. It's essential to remember that setbacks are part of this journey. Even when you strive to embrace growth, you may find yourself falling back into old patterns of thinking. However, recognizing these moments is part of the learning experience. Each time you catch yourself slipping into a fixed mindset, you have an opportunity to reframe your thoughts and reinforce your growth mindset. This ongoing practice leads to lasting change, enabling you to approach life with greater confidence and resilience. In conclusion, cultivating a growth mindset is integral to stepping out of your comfort zone and pursuing personal development. It empowers you to embrace challenges, view failures as opportunities for learning, and foster resilience. As you adopt this perspective, you open yourself up to continuous learning, self-awareness, and creativity. The journey toward growth may not always be easy, but it is undoubtedly rewarding. By committing to this mindset, you lay the foundation for a fulfilling life rich with experiences, connections, and endless possibilities. Stepping out of your comfort zone is inherently tied to overcoming fear and building confidence. Fear often acts as a barrier that prevents us from exploring new opportunities and realizing our full potential. It is a natural human response designed to protect us from harm and discomfort. However, when left unchecked, fear can become a crippling force that limits our experiences and stunts our growth. To truly expand our horizons, we must confront and overcome the fears that hold us back, ultimately leading to greater self-confidence and empowerment. The first step in overcoming fear is to understand its nature. Fear is often fueled by uncertainty and the unknown. When faced with a situation that takes us outside our comfort zone, our minds can easily spiral into a series of what-if scenarios, most of which are negative. We might ask ourselves questions like, what if I fail, or what if people judge me? This mental narrative can be paralyzing, causing us to shy away from taking action. By recognizing that fear is a common experience and a part of the human condition, we can begin to separate ourselves from the negative thoughts that accompany it. One effective way to manage fear is through gradual exposure. Instead of trying to tackle a significant challenge all at once, break it down into smaller, more manageable steps. This method, often referred to as exposure therapy, allows you to confront your fears incrementally, reducing anxiety as you become more comfortable with each step. For instance, if you're afraid of public speaking, you might start by practicing in front of a mirror, then progress to speaking in front of a trusted friend or family member. Each small victory builds your confidence and reinforces the belief that you can handle larger challenges in the future. Additionally, reframing your mindset around fear can significantly impact your willingness to step outside your comfort zone. Instead of viewing fear as a hindrance, try to see it as a sign that you are growing. When you feel fear, it often indicates that you are on the cusp of a new experience, one that has the potential to teach you valuable lessons. This shift in perspective can transform your relationship with fear, allowing you to embrace it as a necessary part of the growth process rather than something to be avoided. As you face your fears and step into new situations, it is essential to acknowledge and celebrate your progress, no matter how small. Each step you take outside your comfort zone deserves recognition. Celebrating these achievements reinforces your ability to confront fear and encourages you to continue pushing your boundaries. This practice fosters a sense of self-efficacy, the belief that you are capable of achieving your goals. When you recognize that you can overcome challenges, you cultivate a deeper sense of confidence in your abilities. Another key component of building confidence is surrounding yourself with supportive individuals who encourage your growth. The people we surround ourselves with can have a significant impact on our self-perception and motivation. Seek out friends, family members, or mentors who inspire you to take risks and support you when you face setbacks. These relationships provide a safety net, allowing you to explore new experiences with the reassurance that you have a support system to lean on. Sharing your fears and aspirations with others can also help to normalize your feelings and make them more manageable. Moreover, it is crucial to cultivate a practice of self-compassion as you navigate fear and uncertainty. Be kind to yourself as you encounter challenges and recognize that it's perfectly normal to feel scared or anxious. Instead of harshly judging yourself for experiencing fear, practice self-acceptance. Understand that growth often involves discomfort, and give yourself permission to feel vulnerable. By treating yourself with compassion, you create a nurturing internal environment that fosters resilience and courage. Another important aspect of overcoming fear is setting realistic expectations. Often we allow fear to take hold because we envision worst-case scenarios that are unlikely to happen. Instead of focusing on potential failures, shift your attention to the possibilities that lie ahead. Consider the potential positive outcomes of stepping out of your comfort zone. Visualizing success can motivate you to take action and help to mitigate fear. Furthermore, understanding that failure is an integral part of the growth process can empower you to confront your fears head-on. When you step outside your comfort zone, you may encounter setbacks or failures. However, it's essential to recognize that these experiences do not define your worth or capabilities. Instead, view failures as opportunities to learn and grow. Each misstep can provide valuable insights that can inform your future actions. By embracing a mindset that values learning over perfection, you can diminish the fear of failure and foster a greater willingness to take risks.